one will stick with him forever.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Glove Drop Stanley Cup Playoff Edition, Game 5 pre-game update for the Vegas Golden Knights and the San Jose Sharks. They are playing at 10 o'clock tonight back in San Jose, and this game is going to decide whether or not Brent Burns can shave that beard or whether he can't. Games 1 through 4 this series started out in San Jose in the Shark Tank, and Game 1 was the only game that the Sharks managed to come up on top. It was also the most violent, the most aggressive, and the most bloody game ever, considering the first goal scored was off of the face of Joe Pavelski.
Oh my goodness! Right in his mouth almost!
And that in itself was one of the highlights thus far of the Stanley Cup playoffs. Let's watch it one more time in slow-mo.
Oh my goodness!
After Pavelski was able to pick up all of his teeth off of the ice, the San Jose Sharks managed to come up, scoring 4 more, and the Knights were only able to get 2. And when I say the Knights, I mean Mark Stone. And the San Jose Sharks wrap up Game 1 with a win, 5-2. And the penalty minutes absolutely reflected just how much they hated each other. Vegas Golden Knights had 34 penalty minutes total, and the San Jose Sharks 22. The next game, Game 2, again in the Shark Tank, totally different story. There was half the amount of penalty minutes. Nobody scored a goal at the expense of their face. The Vegas Knights were able to come up with a 5-3 win, tying the series before they headed back to Vegas. First period started off with the Knights scoring 3 in a row, and somehow, within the last 5 minutes of the first period, the San Jose Sharks came back and scored 3 more. Going into the second period, Mark Stone was able to break the tie, giving the Golden Knights the lead by 1, and in the third period, William Karlsson, not to be confused with Erik Karlsson, scores to extend the lead 5-3, and Karlsson, W, would score the last goal of the game. Game 3, back in Vegas, the Knights were able to pull it off again, coming up with the win 6-3. Mark Stone of the Vegas Golden Knights kicks off the scoring in the first period, and this also extends his streak of scoring in every game thus far in the playoffs. Stastny scores 2 goals in the second. Mark Stone further extends the lead by scoring his second goal of the game, and the Golden Knights are now up 4-1. However, the San Jose Sharks fight back enough to rock off 2 more, but Mark Stone comes back and gets the first hat trick of the 2019 Stanley Cup playoffs. Mark Stone, hat trick Stone. Closes the game up, and the Vegas Golden Knights extend their series lead 2-1 in their 6-3 win. Game 4 of the series was again in Vegas, and the Vegas Golden Knights come out and destroy the Sharks. The Vegas Golden Knights absolutely manhandled the San Jose Sharks. They pulled a Chief Brody, shoving a scuba tank of oxygen down Jaws' throat and having it explode, except it exploded 5 times. They come out with a 5-0 win, while the Vegas Golden Knights only had 27 shots on goal. Somehow, the Sharks had 28 shots on goal. I don't know what is counted now as a shot on goal, but I don't think what they were shooting at was the goal, obviously. Mark Stone did not score in this game, which would break his streak. However, Pacioretty got 2 under his belt for this game. The San Jose Sharks racked up 38 penalty minutes, while the Vegas Golden Knights only had 8. If there's anything that could be factored in to why they got their little sharky butts whipped as bad as they did, it has to be the fact that they literally screwed themselves with penalties. Game 5 is tonight in San Jose. They are back in the Shark Tank, and we will see if Brent Burns and the rest of the boys from San Jose can somehow manage to show a little self-control and not screw themselves over with penalty minutes. Because if you spend 38 minutes with penalties, That is almost 2 full periods, and you are not going to win. Either way, we will see what happens and see if the Sharks can extend this to a 6th game. I hope you guys have liked what you've seen. If you have, please hit subscribe. If you have not, I hope that you will leave a comment of what you did not like, what you want to see, what changes you want. Unless it's me, in that case, sorry. You can always get more information at www.theglovedrop.com. Check it out on Instagram and Twitter at theglovedrop. I will see you guys again for a update on this series. We'll see if it goes to a game 6. If not, I will see you guys all tomorrow for a round 1 wrap-up. And in the meantime, the Tampa Bay Lightning won just as many playoff games as the New York Rangers this season. Yes.